G'day folks. Homemade bread, can't beat it. My wife's mixing up some bread mix at the moment, so basically what we've got in there is flour, yeast and water. We're just mixing it together. A little bit more warm water. That's got to be mixed together, and be back in a sec. Okay, how's that feeling?
Not quite there yet, it's got to be softer.
Yep. It's not too moist though, is it?
No. Just got to have a softer feel about the elasticity.
Yep.
I might know it's right.
Okay.
It's perfect.
So what's the texture like?
A lot softer than it was when I started. Feel that?
It's fairly elastic.
That's how it should be.
Okay. Okay. We've just put it in the back part of our four-wheel drive dual cab, and we just open up the back, and it's quite warm in here. So give it a while to rise, and my wife just informed me that it's this is the first stage of it, and then we've got to go back and knead it again and put it back in here and let it rise a bit more. So this is an alternative for us, just something we thought about on cool days. That put it in the vehicle, they warm up fairly quickly with the sun, and just enough warmth for the yeast and the dough to do its thing. Alright, back soon. Okay, this is our first bread mix, and you can see how well it's, what do they call it?
Risen?
Risen. And that's just in the warmer part of the vehicle. It's improvisation. We've tried to decide, as I said, it's a cooler day. It's much warmer in here, and you can see the difference from the first parts of the video. That's risen quite well. So wife's going to take it back inside and knead it a bit more. How many times you got to knead it?
Just the second time.
Second time.
Yeah.
And then put in a bread loaf tin. Okay, back in a sec.
Okay.
Okay, this is the wholemeal bread dough mix. Wife kneaded it for about 8 minutes, and all we noticed the difference between this one and the other white loaf was that this is quite warm after kneading it. So what we'll do is throw a damp cloth over the top of that, do the same thing again, put it in the back of the vehicle because a bit more warmth inside the vehicle than what the ambient air temperatures inside the kitchen. Okay, back in a sec. Okay, we've just put the other bread mix in here, the wholemeal mix, in the back of the vehicle, and it is quite a bit warmer in here than the ambient temperatures outside. And that's the first one we put in. And I just open up the back of the vehicle, and you can actually smell the bread dough, the yeast and that sort of thing in it. So have a quick check on this one. Yeah, that's rising nicely. Just throw that back over the top, damp cloth, just to stop it from drying out. And I try and keep it out of direct sunlight, just use the ambient temperature in the back here. Now, I just checked that. That's rising quite well. That's been, what, half an hour?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. It's looking good. Back in a sec, folks. So folks, this is one of our bread tins. And this dragon is doing a second knead on the dough. These bread tins have got ventilation holes in the bottom of it, and the idea of that is so that the crust of the bread browns evenly. And we've made bread here before, and the last batch we made had a hard crust on it, which we prefer. But that's the bread tin. We're waiting for some more to come, different shapes. So that's it there. Back in a sec. Okay folks, just put this back in the back of the vehicle again after the second kneading. That's our wholemeal dough mix in the bread tin, and wife decided we'd try something like this and make bread rolls or breadsticks out of the white bread dough. So we'll see how it goes. That's been kneaded a second time, and just leave it in here for how long?
Half an hour.
About half an hour, and see how we go. Back later. Okay folks, this is the end result. Handmade, homemade bread. Put in the, we've got a gas oven. Cooked at a temperature of 220 degrees C for about half an hour. I'll put the metric conversion on that. That's the white bread loaves, and this is the wholemeal one. There we go. Wonderful. Just a homestead skill. Dough was mixed by hand. Everything was done by hand as far as making the dough, kneading it without any electrical powered equipment, kitchen equipment. So there we go. Smells beautiful. See you later.